So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We have already started here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's Lopez. Fermin. Alvarez. That's rather hopeful. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool with the corner, there first. Howson with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Pulisic. Lookman. That's been slipped through. And he's found the way past. He's had a shot! Distributed tidily. Ruben Neves. Lookman ploughing through the middle. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. No way through, so back. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ruben Neves really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Barcola. And it's Lopez. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. No goals as yet. Fernandez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Stood up well to him there. And he was quick to react. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Ambitious ball here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
He's gone for goal! Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Fernandez. Lookman. Out to the right. Lewandowski gets into a good position. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Fernandez. Fermin. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
Haaland. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Barcola. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Alvarez. Now Barcola. Barcola going full tilt down the left. Bit too much weight on the part. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10 será sustituido por el dorsal 20.
And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And no, that was never going to make it.
That's good play from him.
Oh, a very decent attempt. Messi. Oh, and Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. A probing pass. That has been cut short.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he's intervened well there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, what has happened here? Ruben Neves could move up a gear here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Delivered with swing. And that's the keeper's ball. Terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here.
El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por
So the would-be
el dorsal
breakthrough
8,
moment.
Messi.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. And he shoots! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Great defending, strong and determined. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to pass it through. Saka. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Steaming on goalwards. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's been drilled forward. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gusto. Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. That's a good run down the left. And he welcomes it in.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Gets a good foot in there. Gusto promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And Dijk spots it and intercepts. Yehi. Camavinga. And the number on the board is 3. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. And we're done. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Khan taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game. And
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. The action has already started. Lewandowski is onto this. Barcola takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's been played through. And a shot! Goal! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So, a breakthrough already. Barcola, he's got away. Barcola's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Haaland. In with the challenge. Now it's Pulisic. The ball is loose and the chase is Barcola!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Haaland running with the ball. Fermin does well to get it back. Fernandes. Barcola! The ball's gone astray. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Pulisic. Lookman. And he's running through. Nicely spread. Lewandowski.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely ball and a chance! Sensational from Haaland! A finish of true class. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's clever. And it's Hernandez. Aimed beyond the defence. And smartly reclaimed. Barcola. Can he finish? That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Dinks one through. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fernandez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Dijk wins the duel. Oh, they could be caught out here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good spread. Lewandowski. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Alvarez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Fermin. Now it's Pulisic. Knocks it into space. And this is Messi, looking for options for chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pulisic is offering a right smile there.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's having a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Gusto really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Haaland. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is a shooting chance! And he's there to get it away. Stood up well to him there. And this is Lewandowski. Fernandez. Out to the left it goes. Barcola going full steam ahead down the left flank. Great vision. And he's there to clear it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cross to the back post. And back out it comes.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Threads one in. It's been slipped through. Haaland. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Yeah. And there's the end of the first half. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. There's the start of the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rijkaard. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Fernandes. It's a smartly directed ball. Gusto.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gusto looking to run onto it. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. A decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
Chance! In he goes again! He can get that clear. Messi. Fermin. Now he's off and running. Ruben Neves. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. Fermin. Fernandes. Alvarez.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Great ball if he can get there, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on 1-2.
Chance, surely! That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 34, Granit Xhaka.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Gusto. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gusto.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lookman. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Not the most accurate pass. Granit Xhaka. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, what a shoots! Sticks it away! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Searching pass he's played there. He's away! Oh, look at the space here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussion. It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Camavinga. Garnacho. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Garnacho going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a little off target.
Pretty robust defending.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved... Oh, that's ambitious! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Now it's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe, and he's got the beating of his man. That's an imaginative pass. Garnacho. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Garnacho. And it's Hernandez. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Defending of the desperate variety. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going... And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Granit Xhaka. Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Played back. Looking to play him in, back into the middle, shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Great piece, having a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Barcelona have their second corner now. There's no sort of quality on that. And it's Xhaka. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe. Aubameyang is in a really good position out wide. He's picked his way through. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he does it with poise.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post!
Oh, that's unlucky, got almost everything right.
Barcelona with this chance to pull two clear. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Asensio is second man up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Denied! He's made the save!
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Aubameyang will take the third penalty. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
He just did what he was asked.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, he's hit it over!
It's brain freeze, I think. That was wild.
Garnacho is the fourth man to step up. No! denied remarkably.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Rice is the last of 5 scheduled takers. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
And in with absolute accuracy.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Oh, calm as you like.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
He must, but can he? Dispatched! There will be more of this. It's 3 apiece. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Off the post!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. And that has lifted the roof. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Alvarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Hernandez. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He has found the way through. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost tries from a long way out. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He's through and all alone! He's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Haaland has a shot! Haaland! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hernandez, he's picked his way through. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And it's Messi. And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Fernandez. Ruben Neves charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, easy pickings there. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Alvarez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to deliver. Keeper's dealt with that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Fermin. Alvarez. Alvarez goes steaming forward. Shifted it to the flank. He's found a way through. Hoisted in. And it's hoisted clear. Half an hour played now. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scores! This is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw.
Great chance!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alvarez pinches it off him. Good running, strong and purposeful. Barcola. Van Dijk gets across and deals with it. Fermin. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Fernandez. Spread out to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the action is back underway. Pulisic. Van der Ven tries to clear. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Messi. Howson does really well to win the ball there. Neymar. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Fernandez. That's a little off target. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Fermin. Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. It's run loose here. And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's superb. Looking to play him in. Alvarez. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Now it's Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pulisic. Messi chooses to go cross-field. And it's Fernandez. Aims beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has been knocked clear. Nicely shaped ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Foot in. Gusto. Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Gusto. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Now that's well seen too. Fermin. Messi. And Gusto. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Neves. Now it's Pulisic. Good effort from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Great defending, strong and determined. Caresses it through. Cracking ball. Oh, he's bustling. Donadoni! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 17. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14, el dorsal 13.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Fernandez. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's making a real surge on the left. That's going to go a long way. Out for a throw. That is a brilliant interception. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk, distributed tidily. It's a really well-measured ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vermeer. A probing pass. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That was lovely, that.
He's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Punched away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That pass isn't the best. Mbappe in with the challenge. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Hernandez. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Action. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, good take, and can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the shot! Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, good-looking ball. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Spread neatly. That is good strength. Nice control.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Barcola. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Swings in across. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. He's in a great position here. Ruben Neves. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance, surely! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh no, what has happened here? Throw in. Fermin. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's going for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Shoots! Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Barcola, he's found a way through. Barcola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alvarez. And it's Ruben Neves. And it's Fernandes. And Fermin. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, that's a key interception. It's a searching pass. And he was quick to react. Haaland wins the duel this time. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hernandez. Alvarez. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alvarez tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
Oh, what a climb! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pass somewhat off target. The final seconds now. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's a move of great promise.
He's got full. Pulisic gets flagged offside. Could be danger here. Face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? It's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Hernandez. He's having a shot! Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So, third corner of the game. Has a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Ruben Neves gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's through, it's one-on-one! Shapes to shoot! Takes a shot! Neymar! What about that one? He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Alvarez. And it's Gusto. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Alvarez. And it's Gusto. Ruben Neves. And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's worked it through. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pulisic. That has not gone well. Messi, he's picked his way through. Looking to go deep. And that has been cleared. And that's been won straight back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here! And it's slung out wide. Alvarez. The defender is not giving up on this. Neymar. Foot in. Into the channel. No, he's just misjudged that one. Howson. Rijkaard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Neymar. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's a sharp pass. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Threads one in. Gusto. It's a pretty loose pass. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
El dorsal 10, el dorsal 11, Neymar, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 34. Granit Xhaka.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe. Mbappe gets into a good position. Vermin. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. That wasn't the greatest of balls.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Barcelona have a free kick. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Lacking in accuracy. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Gusto. That's going right the way across. Garnacho. Now that's well seen too. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Driving forward, and he goes for a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. Gusto looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's the shot! Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona, my goodness me. Real chance! He's scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar played into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Decent progress down the left, and it's made its way to him. And that has not gone well. Alvarez tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. And he's surging through. Chance for a shot! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to...
And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Fernandez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Garnacho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. In with the challenge. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's shifting. Big chance! Applies the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's got the beating of his man. Garnacho, who does have an assist to his name. Garnacho going face-to-face with his great rival.
Garnacho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just
for the pieces! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Liverpool go into the lead. That's a shade optimistic. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe looking to run onto it. And it's Fernandez. Takes the shot! Saka getting this one clear. No way through. And here's Fernandes. And the ball's come loose here. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Haaland. Gusto gets it away. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, well measured. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he shoots! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal stats.
Takes a shot! Now it's Alvarez.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Driving forward. Goes for goal! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Haaland. Alvarez. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he was quick to react. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Garnacho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Alvarez, ambitious ball here. And Aubameyang! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ball's out once more. Garnacho. Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Just about up to the hour now. And he has been fouled there. Forwards and with intent, and he's been shifted off it. They get a throw in. Now it's Garnacho. That has been slung wide. Neymar, great defending, strong and determined. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Ruben Neves. Barcelona have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. He's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This might spell danger. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, that's been intercepted. Fired deep towards the back post. Garnacho!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's
Verbi! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Showing Alvarez! And that could come back to haunt them.
Alvarez really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Alvarez. Nicely weighted ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van der Ven cuts it out, looking for the run. And Aubameyang! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 14.
Stood up well to him there. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. There's the shot! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And here's Haaland. Kane is herring after that one. Now it's Haaland. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Habrá
Messi.
6 minutos de descuento.
And claimed it back swiftly.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 4
Asensio.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 20.
Referee's given a throw. Fernandez. Rijkaard does well to get it back. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandez. And time is up. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Aubameyang. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Garnacho. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning.
Aubameyang! Saka gets good distance on it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Lopez. Haaland wins the duel this time. Vermeer. And that's gone loose. Played out wide. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Lopez. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. This looks promising. Goes for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Gusto probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Now that's well seen too. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Big chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And for a moment, time stood still. It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard tries to clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Hernandez plays it, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nicely shaped ball. Ruben Neves.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ruben Neves takes control of it and he's on the move. Garnacho, and he's had it nicked away. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. And he's lost his man here. Now it's Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vermeer. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through? Great shapes to shoot! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Haaland really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he plays one through. Thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That has ended up in no man's land. Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this?
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Hernandez. Quick look, then plays it in. And the keeper beats it away. Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Good running, strong. He's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gusto. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! Aims beyond the defence. Pinches it off him. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Good read, needed to be. Garnacho. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Knocks it out wide. Swung over. Out of play for a throw. Alvarez. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Neymar. Oh, what a ball! And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That has been cut short. It's a really well-measured ball. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alvarez. Now it's Aubameyang. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, in he goes again! Ruben Neves gets it clear. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now, can they get him away? Garnacho is wide and looking to get onto this. Van der Ven getting this one clear. And it's Fernandes. Has a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Liverpool get their fourth corner. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Tries a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Yehi. That's an imaginative pass. He's had it taken off him. Neymar. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Garnacho going full steam down the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10 será sustituido por el dorsal 20.
Garnacho. He is through here. And that is out of play.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There it's face-to-face with decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for option. He's having a shot! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In for the pieces. And that has fair fizzed.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 34.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's only too happy to take that back. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fernandez. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. It's a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
El dorsal 11, Neymar. El dorsal 2 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5, el dorsal 41.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change. Now it's Mbappe.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Back into the middle. Cleared without complication. That's rather hopeful. And that could have brought them level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
The final 5 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. He's had a shot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's a cute ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
We are into stoppage time. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, and Messi! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. The action has already started. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of...
Aubameyang! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Aubameyang is offering a right smile there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
He's there to head it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Mbappe! Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
That was lovely, that.
Played in. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. He's tried one! They've scored! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 9 el dorsal 13.
So, a breakthrough already. That is good strength. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it into space. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
He's one-on-one! And the finish! Oh, taken with style! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch.
And Aubameyang! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Lopez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's burst through. Plenty to... And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Danger averted for now. Now it's Aubameyang. Taken back almost at once. Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gusto gets a foot in here. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Lopez. Fermin! And he's hit it long. Fermin. And there's the shot! He's got away with one there. And it's made its way to him. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And now he has two. Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Great vision. Now it's Neymar. And he's quick to snatch it back. He has found the way through. Hernandez. Alvarez. That'll be a throw. Garnacho tries to play it through. He's got away. He's come in hard. Not the most accurate pass.
Habrá 2 minutos de
The
descuento.
final seconds now. Hernandez. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Ruben Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Here we go again then. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he cuts out the supply. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hernandez. And this is Neymar. And he's searching. It's Neymar! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ruben Neves. Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk makes the interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Vermeer, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking to play him in. Gehi spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Played out to the left flank. Alexander-Arnold concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That's rather hopeful. Decent enough try.
Vermeer usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No, that's been intercepted. Neymar receives it in a good position here. Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fernandez. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's their second corner of the game.
Neymar, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8.
Haaland!
Messi, el dorsal 34.
And that is doing no harm at all. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Messi. Aubameyang, out to the right. He is through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
This looks promising. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, what a climb! Played out towards the right wing.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now that's well seen too. Van de Ven. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Alvarez. Garnacho looking to run onto it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Distributed tidily. That has been cut short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson gets good distance on it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 14.
Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Courtois. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. And can he finish? It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now, can they get him away? Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's definitely not his best. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, the ball's gone astray. And Aubameyang! Oh, that was venomous. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that was nowhere near his best. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Howson. Now it's Neymar. Yehi proves too strong. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Vermin. Alvarez. Gusto.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Oh, that's well spotted. Ruben Neves. No, he's not getting his way this time. That has been slung wide. And the counter is on. And the shot!
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Cleared without hesitation. Pass somewhat off target. Vermin! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. He can get that clear. That's a cute ball. Mbappe looking to run onto it. He's beaten the last man. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Foot in. Yehi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. Danger averted for now. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that is one way to stop him. Liverpool looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And he's picked it up out wide, looks across and plays it in. And that should get the job done. And a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Can he get it through? And he's found a way past. Looking to play him in.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he is going into that little black book. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time. It's anyone's ball now. Neymar has created one goal already. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Gusto. And it's Lopez. Ambitious ball here. And he was quick to react. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard. Played into space. Oh, super find. Shot a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Haaland really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Neymar. Neymar will... He's having a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Great vision. Oh, well measured. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard is all... Now this could be a chance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. No luck with that dink over the top. Howson calmly anticipates. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries a shot! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Rijkaard looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That looks a good ball through. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a pretty loose pass. That has not gone well. Garnacho. He's picked his way through. Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
El dorsal 17, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 34. Granit Xhaka.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Granit Xhaka. That has been cut short. Shifted upfield. Rijkaard with the foul.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6 será reemplazado por el dorsal 14.
Time for a change in personnel. And it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. Defending of the desperate variety. Nicked it back promptly. He has a look up. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Liverpool making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's on his way! Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Xhaka, this looks promising. He's found a way. And the finish! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.